Today, we live in a world where social media is everywhere. Every morning, the first thing many of us do is check our phones. We scroll, we click, we watch, we like, and we share without thinking too much. On one side, there is something called algorithmic logic. This is the logic used by social media platforms. It is fast, automatic, and it decides what we see based on what gets the most attention. The algorithm does not care about truth or accuracy. It only cares about what keeps us looking at the screen longer. On the other side, we have human logic. Human logic is different. It is slower. We take time to think, to ask questions, and to understand why something is true or not. Human logic requires effort, reflection, and reasoning. So the big question is, does social media weaken our ability to think rationally? To explore this question, we will have a debate and also real voices from public to understand the different views.
A very good morning and welcome to our debate. Today we are going to discuss the topic, does social media affect our ability to think rationally? Here I have two teams, the yes team and the no team. The yes team believe social media does affect our thinking in a negative way, while the no team believe social media is not the real problem. Now, let us begin with the yes side.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. For our point is simple. Nowadays, social media encourage people to browse quickly but without thinking. The posts people see are usually emotional and dramatic. This causes people easy to believe on what they see. People didn't check, didn't reflect, they just react. This makes people let thinking less rational. That's all for me.
I understand your point, but sorry to say, I disagree. Social media itself is not the problem. It is because of people have always reacted emotionally, even before the social media existed. Also, the platform does not make us irrational. It is because we choose how we think. If a person wants to think carefully, they still can.
But the issue is not just only the emotions. Social media can create something called the echo chambers, where the system will only display the content that match to a person's preferences. If someone watching the unhealthy content through the social media, the algorithm will keep showing them the similar content, and slowly they will become affected by the content, and then think that the content are correct, and therefore affecting their ability to think rationally.
I agree that the echo chamber effect does exist, but we are not trapped inside of them forever. People can follow different pages, read news from different sources, or even check the facts. If someone does not want to live in the echo chamber, they can simply step out. So, it is not the problem of social media platform, but the user's responsibility.
Thank you. We will now take a short break from the debate. Now, let's listen what other people think. We will go for an interview section.
Hi guys, sorry to interrupt. I'm here outside to ask one simple question. Does social media weaken our ability to think rationally?
For me, yes. I feel that social media is too fast. Everything is quick and short. Short video, short posts, short messages. As we cannot process information in such a short time, we do not understand the content truthfully. We only know things on the surface.
For me, the answer is no. Social media gives us a lot of useful information. We can learn new skills, watch educational videos, and also see different perspectives. If we use social media properly, it can actually help us to improve ourselves and at the same time help us to stay informed. So I think it depends on how we use it.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. And as we can see that many people have different opinions, showing that this is not a simple issue. Now, let us return to the debate sessions for final statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Wei Bin, for the interview. And now we're back to the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. As a conclusion from our team, we believe that social media changes the way we think, even if we don't realize it. Every time we get likes and comment notification, we get excited to see the likes number increasing, the comments that support our bias. This made us addicted to quick responses. Because of this, we become less patient, less focused, and less willing to think deeply. Over time, our logical thinking becomes weaker. I think that's all from our team.
Alright, thank you, Reno. Yes, I do truly agree that the social media gives us a very special feeling, especially when we get notifications or likes, like me. I also get really happy when I get like from my story or my post. I also agree that when we get quick responses, it makes us less patient, less focused, especially specifically like when we are using ChatGPT. The search for vast internet gives us a very quick response, so we tend to rely on it. But my final point is different. I believe humans can adapt. We have rational thinking. Yes, social media do have many distractions, but we humans can still choose to think carefully, to check for informations and facts, and to be responsible. I'd also like to stress on one point. Social media is a tool. A tool can be used for something good or something bad. The result depends on us. And that concludes for my team. Thank you.
So, after listening to the both sides, what can we conclude here? Social media is powerful. The algorithm can decide what we see, what we like, and even what we believe. If we are not careful enough, we can easily fall into the emotional reaction, fake news, and biased thinking. But we have something that the algorithm does not have, which is the human logic. It is the ability to think, to understand, and to reflect. So, the social media weakens our rational thinking? It can, but only if we allow it. At the end of the day, the responsibility is all in our hand. We must choose to think before we react. We must choose to check before we believe. And we must choose to reflect before we share. Because thinking rationally is not automatic. It is a choice that we must make every day. I would like to thank all of your time and opinion. And I would like to end this debate with a text. Thinking is a responsibility and not just a reaction. Thank you.